Hello, greetings and greetings and salutations, everyone. We are back with some more Genshin Impact today. Still a new update stuff. I'm just over here because I had some daily commissions and such to do, but I've finished those, so we will dive back into the main quest. I have not actually gotten any further in it than last we left off. Anything else? No, I think we are about to dive into it, yeah. I'm thinking we might, I don't know, we might do more of the main quest on a Friday, but also maybe Graven in essence? I'm not sure. Guess that's something to decide on. Though I'm guessing we won't finish the main quest today, or even if we do it both today or... It's not Friday, it's Saturday we're doing more Genshin Impact. I don't know why I'm accidentally being misleading like that.
The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Oh, we will tune auto playback on. In case you don't remember, I believe where we left at, the Adventurers Guild had... I don't remember the exact nature of their tip, but they had given us a sort of tip towards our quest to arrange a meeting with the Archon of Sumeru, Lasulod Kusanali. The current Archon, that is.
It's nice to meet you, Oswald. We'd like to ask you.
And a lot of the people here have these links on their ears. Yeah.
I see.
Which they can access lots of knowledge with if you haven't
It's true that the
gotten
Aramite
here yet.
network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Oh, yep.
Wait, seriously?
I don't think so, to be honest.
Afraid so. The Aramites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you.
What?
We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid.
So they don't
Isn't just
accept
us, though.
the...
If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru
I feel like
aren't interested
they'd
in
be able
lesser
to
lords
access
and
more
personality.
than us on the network, but I
That?
don't know.
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rugadavada.
Yeah, this is kind of what I suspected.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence,
Yeah.
most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rugadavada and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance.
Which doesn't help,
and the
I
Academia
suppose.
never announces anything about her.
Yeah.
As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yeah.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Yeah.
Alright.
Why would?
Thanks for the info, Oswald.
I mean, hopefully she doesn't treat it as a popularity contest.
About the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. Oh, we just jump through questioning several people.
Seems Oswald was right about most people's attitudes here.
Yeah.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Non-stop ever since
Don't
we
go
got
against
Sumeru.
the link.
But the harder we try, the more helpless everything seems. Isn't there at least one person in this entire city who cares about Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Oh,
Doesn't
you
seem
two are
that way.
interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh?
Is this a character? As
From the
in,
sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself.
oh, I don't know how you say
One of
it.
Lesser Lord
Junior Zad?
Kusanali's faithful followers.
Okay, that's quite the name.
Oh, really?
Okay, nice. Nice to meet you then.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your conversation earlier did happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Okay, yeah, you tell us about
Sure.
it.
It goes like this. Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind. However, he still couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon.
Really.
In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
And then, the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying
So
on his
that's
own
the
strength,
wisdom, I
he managed
suppose.
to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon. She said, "Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now
I do
understand?
have to wonder.
She and her wisdom have long been found by you."
I feel like I don't actually know anything about
Along
Kusanali
our
yet,
journey,
though.
we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind.
Because
so long as you continue to
it's
think
like
and ponder,
everything so far
you'll be
has been
wherever
about
you go.
Rukkhadevata, and this story. I feel like this story doesn't tell me much about Kusanali.
Yeah,
I'm getting the names down. I'm working on it.
fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Yarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything?
Have you met her? That would also be something I'd
course.
like to know.
So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another
I'm
day.
guessing that guy probably wouldn't like to hear us discussing Kusanali.
What the heck just happened? It looks like they're searching. This stinks. We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord.
I wonder if someone's...
Can't let them get in the way now.
I wonder if someone is puppeting Kusanali,
We can catch up with Dunyarzad.
trying to manipulate the whole
Brown-haired
situation.
girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress. We're looking for her.
Right behind you, right over there. Just, no. Yeah.
Bandages wrapped around her wrists.
Oh, don't ask.
Yes, that's her.
We know they're looking for you. Don't ask about it.
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her.
Oh, yes, that way. And now they certainly won't be suspicious of us.
That should keep him busy for a while.
Okay, yeah. I don't... Yeah, sure. This way? Nope, okay, wait. This way? Where am I going? Yeah, this way. Ah, there.
There you are, Dunyarzad. We thought you might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh, looks like there's some coming this way.
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
How about we find some place to hide? Sorry, I was just adjusting something with the stream, but I was listening to the dialogue.
All right, let's move out. Stay behind us. We'll keep an eye out for anyone looking for you.
Okay. Okay, where's the tavern? Over there. Okay. I love the atmosphere of this place. Oh, come on. I hate when that happens. Walking along and accidentally just start climbing a pole happens to me all of the time. Ooh. A cutscene.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
That person has to be one that we can play at some point. Not yet. We only have 2 new characters yet, but later.
They're travelers that I met on the street just a moment ago.
Yeah.
They happened to notice that you were all searching for me, so they helped me hide.
I see. In that case, you two should scram.
Yeah.
There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who
Yeah, I do want to know that as well.
Junior Zod's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated. But if you insist on not going, then I'll have to
I
carry
mean,
you
okay,
like
there's a chance we don't get her as a character at some point, but she really looks like the sort of character that we'd get to play at some
Hey, all of
point.
this, you don't understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have
Though
to
I
work
suppose if we get to see if she has a
Wait,
a
what?
vision on
How
here
much more do I
somewhere
have to
that
pay
would
you to become my
help
employer? So you
and
never
see
listen to my
whether
parents ever
she's
again.
that sort of
Double?
character.
A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora.
Is that one?
I don't know what you
That
think
might
of us
be a vision.
Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly running around like this is gonna hurt ya. For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
No, you're wrong. I'm aware of my limits and I know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents. And I know perfectly well that it makes no difference if I'm at home or not. I still won't accept reality. And every
I
time
still
bring
feel
this
like I
up,
don't know fully
it's
what's
changed the
going on.
subject.
I'd like to be filled in on what's happening right here.
Already. This should be old news to you. Dia, I know it hasn't been easy for Mother and Father, and I'm grateful for everything they've done for me. But there's someone else in this world I'm also grateful to. Because she
Is
saved
that
me.
the Afghan?
The love I have for her is the same I have
The,
for my parents.
Lassive
My
Load
life,
Kusanali?
last chance. So I want to do something meaningful.
No, I like that
My
we've got.
lady, are you sure
Well, no,
what you're doing
never
now
mind.
is meaningful?
I won't interrupt
Yes,
with a
I'm sure.
tangent.
At least it is to me.
Fine, I won't ask you to return home anymore. But let me make something very clear. I'm only doing this because I respect your determination, not because I agree.
Determination to do
Thank you,
what?
Dia.
I can
Sorry for being
can we
so
get to the
rude just now.
details?
My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment in such an offensive way.
Yes,
Don't worry about it, my lady.
you did.
I did say that I like Mora. Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man.
Yeah.
Since this definitely
That's-
won't be your last escapade, here's
Sound.
you should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays
Okay,
me.
so she does
You can
care
follow the
about
bill when you
money.
return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Now, can we find out exactly why she is out and about,
I'm
away
fine.
from home?
I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry
Okay.
for worrying you two. If you don't mind, I'd
You
like
know,
for you
this
to join
place
us.
looks bigger on the inside.
After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Yes, we would. That is very much the reason we are here.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in nearly half a year. Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard for the Homayani family now. Ha! Don't you find that kind of work boring?
Nah,
Oh, my
you get used to
Yana.
it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh? Isn't this Little Miss Homayani
Little
herself?
Miss
We
Homayani.
don't get to serve personages like you very often. We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
I wonder,
Thank you, sir.
is she just
There's
like
no
a
need.
noble
I
family,
don't
a
have
scholar
lot more
family?
I really ought to save
I
this
don't know.
for
I want
Please
to
bring
know
these two the best food you
more
have.
details.
They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
I think I recognize Dunya's out, boy. I wonder if she's a voice actor. I know. No need to break the bank. We'll eat whatever you
I'm
order.
super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our signature snack, and they run cheap. Look, other customers over there are eating some now.
They look kind of burnt and dry.
I don't like the sound of them. But you've cooked slimes before, Paimon.
Against my slime dishes.
They're slime. Dunya.
Dunyarzad, we asked a lot of people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year. I was stuck inside and couldn't make any
So,
friends.
has anyone actually seen her in a person? That's a question I wonder about.
Akasha didn't have any helpful information.
I also wonder if Greater Lord Rukadavata is dead.
I was in a semi-conscious state. for
I have a lot of questions.
One night, I woke up alone in my
A
room.
lot.
I was terrified. My body was paralyzed. Even if I cried, there was no sound. At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Oh? Ooh.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Is this her voice?
Who are you? How do you know my name? How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really?
Really?
Of
So,
course. I know
does
that
she
you
use
said
the
that
ley liners,
that you hate
maybe?
taking medicine every morning, and that you love counting the petals on your mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? Want? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything. Huh? But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen.
I want to meet her, though.
Can you make my illness go away?
I'm sorry, I'm saying that quite a bit, aren't I?
I'm sorry.
I'll probably say it more.
I'm not powerful enough to do that right now. Then, can you be my friend?
Friends with thou,
After
Kana?
that, the voice said, "Okay, I'll be your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days, that voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things.
Nice!
Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest.
Friends with
And
thou,
beyond
Kana.
that was the wall of Samiel, deserts, and all of Teyvat. Once I finally made it through that bout of
Probably.
illness, I couldn't hear that voice anymore. I told my mother about it, but she said that I must have been dreaming.
Well,
And I
there
know
are
that voice was a
weird
figment of my
dreams here.
imagination.
Also,
Before that, I had never heard of
Also,
Teyvat.
I thought it was that, like, nobody... Did nobody... Or hardly anybody here actually dreams. So you believe the voice you hear,
For
Draz?
sure. If it weren't for that voice, I would have never grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for
Nice,
wisdom.
nice.
It had to have been the Dendro Archon.
Very good.
I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zero's festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zero's festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's
Why?
actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater
Yeah.
Lord Rukadabata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed
same
when they
birthday?
learned about Sumeru. In those days,
Why
the
not
festival was a
separate
huge deal.
birthdays? Or I would,
But because
were they
of
born on the
Sumeru's
same day?
influence, people have
Seems a
gradually
little
lost interest in
strange
the
to me.
festival. The academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukadabata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zero's festival,
Yeah.
forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist.
So
Maybe
what
they
if
see
we
Lesser
help
Lord Kusanali's
throw a
birthday
really
as
big
confirmation of Greater Lord Rukadabata's death? So they're reluctant to celebrate.
festival? I don't know.
Aw, but that's awful.
Get here,
It is.
out here for your
Absolutely
festival.
terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded Sumeru, but hasn't Lesser Lord Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Yeah.
Just remember that we're still out in
It,
public.
it's interesting.
Don't get too carried away. now.
A lot of the
I know
characters
that
seem
people
to
over by
act
the
like
Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero
she's
Festival.
brand new, but she's been here
I
for
hadn't met any of them
lifetimes,
before,
right?
So I was never able to contribute.
Generations.
I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ooh,
I
ooh.
gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year.
Okay,
the
did
least
she
I could
get
do for
canned
Lesser
into
Lord
giving
Kusanali.
her savings
Hold on,
away?
My lady, does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much Mora prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today.
Does
and
she
see how things are
trust
coming
this
along.
Nilu?
Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
No, that would
Curie.
be too much. Even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Can we also come along?
Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people.
Okay, who is this Nilu? Let's see who this is. It's a nice tavern. Has a nice feel to it. Okay, up here. And over. Let's see. See what we can find. Oh, this person's in the trailer.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Oh, Dunyarzad. It was taking you so long that I assumed you got trapped at
Like
home.
many times in the trailer, I think.
Oh,
If I'm remembering
I
right.
was here. That means you got caught, right?
You could say that.
Kind
But
of
everything worked
cut.
out. She's on our side now.
She was easily tuned.
Not completely.
Oh, and who are these two?
Just took
meet
a
the Traveler and
conversation.
Harman, my two newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali.
So you're followers from another land?
Yup.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival.
Indeed,
By the way,
we
Dunyarzad,
intend to see it, and well, I like the idea of seeing it, and hopefully the outcome comes.
You're very welcome.
Probably
It's the
not,
only thing
but
I could do.
hopefully it's
You
it's
still have
a
enough Mora?
I hope.
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
She also has the general look of a character that we would get to play at some point. You know, they just... The way characters are designed, you can kind of see it. Not always, of course, there's
Wow, this place is amazing!
probably some that we don't... I can't exactly think of ones that break the rule very
stairs were
much, but...
nothing. A little while ago, we discovered that the tree above the stage had a huge chunk of bark ready to fall off. Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported it to the academia many times, but they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, why didn't anyone come to handle
Probably
it?
because it was the theater asking.
The academia looks down on performers like us. They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zero's festival anymore. Thank the Dendro Archon for Dunyarzad. With the more she gave us, we hired someone to patch up the tree, and we also gave the stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see it.
And I can't wait to see you on the stage. You've been practicing so long already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
I feel like I sat here on the stage in the trailer, so...
You'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zeros, the most important performance
A little
of the
remnant.
Sub-Zeros festival.
Dunyarzad, have
Just,
you
you
told
know,
me the origin of this
something
holiday?
that occurred to me.
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
Okay.
Oh, are there more lords? A medium lord?
According to legend, the Sub-Zero's festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful padisaras began to bloom wherever she
Padisaras,
stepped.
perhaps?
Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling
No,
stage.
they're so blue.
All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
That sounds somewhat bittersweet.
Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive.
Yep.
Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you
Do
of
we
all
get to
people
see
will
her on
definitely
her
be able to
special
convey
day?
our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered padisaras around the stage.
Those are blue,
They
though.
symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real padisaras went extinct after her
I was
death.
right, they're not
Yeah.
Padisara.
The Greater Lord brought forth padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers, but she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Okay, so they
Thinking about
are
the Goddess of Flowers
Padisaras,
famously
just
seemed like
not
I could have seen it.
the original
Reminds me
version of
anything like
Padisaras.
that. I'd be thrilled if I had just two
I feel
real
like I was
padisaras
right
on
round, right.
So, Traveler and Paimon, what do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zero's festival? Will you two be coming?
Yes.
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday.
Yeah, it's good for possibly not working with, you know, Lesser Lord Kusanali. You sure it's not because, No, I think it's a good idea, too.
Paimon wants to watch. Those two things aren't mutually
It sounds like it'll work well.
So how about we
It's
all attend the
going
Sub-Zero's
right along with our plan. Sounds like a
Dunyarzad,
plan.
let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area. Everyone at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sabzeruz festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Okay. Oh, just a bunch of people to talk to for this bout.
Huh. Revamping the stage for the
Okay.
festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be wonderful. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant
Yep.
for... Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere. The fragrances are longer last... I mean...
Okay. And you?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny?
Yep, an outlander indeed.
Who is about to have
There'll be loads of I feel like there's probably nothing too significant dialogue right in the skim it.
Dancing at the Sabzeruz festival. As a child, I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was my grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved and honored by all. And the Sabzeruz
Yes,
festival has been losing its appeal.
the Lesser Lord has Kusanali has to have a
wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival
has
back
to have a
life.
holiday someday.
I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Indeed. Would seem so. I almost well.
Things are really shaping
Don't want
up,
to
and there's a
jinx it,
buzz around the
actually.
festival this year. We're expecting people from all over to come. Don't be fooled into thinking that Sumeru's
Yeah.
is the best of everything. Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar. And when it comes to musicians, dancers, or singers,
Are we not in the
Bazaar's
city
got the
right
best of
now?
the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not.
We've got all of the good snacks, apparently. And that counts for something at least, right? I mean, I think it counts for a lot.
Nilu, your outfit looks amazing.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival.
She's got a hydro vision
Wow. Did you sew all that yourself?
right there. See it?
Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make
Zubair.
costumes, but props too?
Zubair.
I
Zubair?
noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course. The legends say that the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her head.
Oh, is that why? That's why she has crowns in here. Okay. Interesting.
Ah, Dunyarzad, you look absolutely stunning with it on.
And now?
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is? It looks like
Oh!
Catherine.
Oh, this is a bizarre. This is unnatural. Catherine's not allowed outside of your booth. I'm not so sure about this. There's just something uncanny about it.
Come to think of it, Paimon's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild.
Exactly.
First time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine.
Something's wrong with the wallet.
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa.
This is wrong.
Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Paimon was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
She's broken.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after
They
day.
do have movies in
Like
Fontaine.
take
Oh,
you two, for
cool.
example.
I knew they were
Travel
more
across the map
advanced.
to enrich your lives and gain new experiences.
Well, we
This-
enjoy traveling
this
with
Catherine.
Cat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about his sister.
What's going on here?
Yes, you should keep searching. Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination. Instead, they're
I
found
don't
along
like
the
it.
way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently?
Are you also a fan of the Sub-Zero's festival?
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness
The
to
new
everyone,
version of the
that's what I
Sub-Zero's
value life.
festival.
Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be
Added
heading back
to
now.
one of the other cities now.
We'll see you next time at the Adventures
Hmm?
Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed
I'm
by the
suspicious.
elements of Dendro after all. See you around.
It's not right.
There's something
It's weird.
different about Catherine today.
I said so myself.
Oh, hey Dia, what's going on?
I've got something to tell you. My lady knows.
Maybe
you're looking for
Catherine
ways
is
to meet Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
the Archon.
She's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Okay.
Are you serious? We'd love.
It might not necessarily pan out, so don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
What about Dunyazad?
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the...
Sounds good, yes. We'll meet somewhere.
Let's head over.
And hopefully get some progress towards finding the lesser load, Kusanagi. Here we are. Well, she was fast in taking her home and then meeting us here.
It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood.
Oh,
Anyway,
totally what she was
I
doing.
should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
Yep, that's a blush if I've ever seen one myself.
I don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel.
Yes.
We'll see if the...
Into the Citadel we go. We probably won't get to meet him here. I mean, I hope so, but I don't know, something
Hey, Chief.
seems unlikely. To woke.
Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
Actually, it was like the evening,
No
but
kidding.
you know.
So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by
At
asking
least
about the
I
theft.
think it was the
Anything you can
evening.
tell him?
Rookshaw's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses. So people from all over have been called
We
back
need
to the city.
bolstering defenses for what?
Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Theft?
What theft?
Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently,
I
the
too would
Academia
like to
lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Okay.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the case is more about the Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy with the Grand
So
Sage took
we've
the
got to
whole
get
matter
it
very
back and...
seriously. Not only did he dispatch...
doesn't sound exciting, but maybe it'll be more interesting than just like watching it.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you?
technically, but I don't know much about
You
what
can
it
travel there
is.
by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough
Looks
to reach
like will
all the
it
way to
do
Port
just
Ormos,
that?
So the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was lost...
Do they not have the
tribute
links
to
there?
Akasha,
I hope they don't
knowledge,
have the links
even the
there.
gods. I'm afraid I don't have any other details for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students.
Why should we do that?
Serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
Yeah, I want
If
to
you're
know.
also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Count me out. I've got plenty of work to do here. And take it from me.
Okay,
If
so
you
why
choose
are we
to decide
introducing
to visit
us?
Port Ormos, you'd best watch your
why?
backs. Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't
Why
nearly as
introduce
friendly as they are in
ourselves as
Sumeru City. There are even
students?
some extremists who go around shouting slogans like "Retake Sumeru for the Scarlet King."
Oh!
Word is that more and more are joining their movement.
Hmm.
It's having a real headache for Chief and
Who's
the
the
others.
Scarlet King?
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead for thousands of years. Now they start spreading rumors of his return.
Okay, sounds like the Scarlet King has
Everyone's
returned.
happy, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfond. Since we've gathered all we could...
Or maybe someone is impersonating the Scarlet King guy.
Miss Dunyarzad is looking forward to seeing you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so...
We won't
Good.
forget, yes.
Then we'll see you both at...
Alright. Ooh, an adventure rank up. Now. Oh, way down there. Maybe we can use a boat to get us there in a more timely manner. Still don't know how to access the thing over there. You know, I don't want to fight you. I want to get to the port. Here we are. And just down at the river as they said. And we should get there. This place looks cool. I've said that before, but it bears repeating. I like the way it looks.
Like a lamb to the slaughter.
Like a lamb to the slaughter, eh? That guy took lessons from Skyrim Bandit. Oh, let's stop here for this. Boom. Waypoint unlocked. And where is... We will see if we can get this on the way. That's important. Helpful. And all of that. This has a really nice feel to it, and entirely different than the sailing that we've had throughout the game so far. Sailing in between islands and in the wide open sea. Completely different than this. This is a jungle. Kind of raft sort of feel. Okay, up there, I see its beam.
Up and away. away.
Okay, that got us some nice distance. I was hoping there would be another one to get the rest of the way, but it doesn't look like it. And up here. Oh, there's a flower. I'm sure I'll need it at some point. I'm sure I'll need 300 of those at some point. Okay, maybe not that many. But it certainly feels like that money when you're looking for them and can't find them. Nice. Maybe we just try to float our way down in there. Am I facing right? Yeah. Here we go. I'm guessing that's the port over there. Possibly. Going to get a drink as we float down. Okay. There it is, I see it. Plunge at it. Where's the boat? There it is. And we should be about there. What's that? A blue tiny thing coming out of the water. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Dendroculus. Not quite the mouthful that the Electro one is. What is this? Oh, I've now completed the prerequisite for Graven Innocence. Nice. I suppose I should get that quickly if I can. Plus we're here, we don't need the boat anymore. Okay, so up here somewhere I see a ladder and we need to get higher. But it's way up there, isn't it? How do we get up there? Is there an elevator somewhere? What am I missing? Maybe over there. Just I'm not seeing another place that could happen. We'll find it. They usually don't. Okay, no. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we just missed it. It'll be back down. Come on. Can we call the elevator? No, we can't. Okay, here it is. Okay. Then I guess we are introducing ourselves as students and seeing what happens. Ah, this place is cool. Still got almost a somewhat Olivina feel to it. And I love it. Okay, so now over there.
Up and away.
And yeah.
Fire hazard.
Oops. Oh, there's another waypoint. Oh, but it's right here. It's not way out of the way like that other one was. Maybe before the next stream I'll see if I can go around collecting some waypoints so we don't have to do a whole lot of travel during the main quest. Okay.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality.
Oh, they do have the links here.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is
Hurly-burly?
Guess
I
that's
don't...
only to be expected
I'm not sure what Paimon means by that, honestly.
Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Well, I'm not scared.
Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
I don't think anyone here is probably a threat to us.
To the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on.
Why would we be looking to recover something for someone without knowing anything about it? We'll have to get quite lucky if we actually find it.
Facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Figuring out could be crucial for the rest of our investigation here.
All the people that come through here every day. If there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Alright. Here we go. You, Taylor.
Welcome. Welcome.
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course.
They do?
Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah, you see over there?
Those are the students. Maybe even worried.
Ever since they got here, if you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need.
Those students seem to be
We're just going to listen to random eavesdrop on some random students. Seems, you know, not at all rude.
But I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like good business to get mixed up in.
What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
Which makes it sound like we'll get mixed up into it.
I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing.
So he said.
They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia.
He said the thing we're looking for. It doesn't sound like they know what
they're looking for. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Okay.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for?
What are you looking for?
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
What knowledge?
Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in.
Just hearing about it makes me want to know what this knowledge is.
Whoa! Did you hear that?
But so,
Field of research?
he suggests pooling their money together to pay for the information they're all after.
Is knowledge
Like it's a new idea.
buy and sell like that?
Were they just planning on making one of them pay for the knowledge that all of them need? Before that. Okay, whatever was stolen from them was also related to knowledge.
What's your plan?
The tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
Reliable information is worth it.
Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora.
Yeah, Paimon's greedy.
Then we should give it a shot.
One of her main characteristics. Kind of lumping it together with hungry because in some way they have some similarities, you know. Maybe this route takes us where we need to go? Yeah, it seems it is.
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Okay.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we
The Scarlet King. Oh, they don't have the power of the Scarlet King yet. Okay.
Nothing to be afraid of.
Who is the Scarlet King, by the way?
They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Oh. So it's not back yet.
The Scarlet King. So they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Maybe a little fanatic.
Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Okay, yeah, I do want to know about this greater Lord Ruka Devata as a traitor. Can we ask them about it, perhaps?
If we get the chance later.
Let's ask them about it. Hi!
Huh? Who are you?
I happened to overhear your conversation. I'm a student from the academia.
What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
I'm looking for info about a certain something.
Well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
We will give... No, I'm not doing this thinking about how much. So we've got the option. Hand him a 50 mora, or hand him a 500,000 mora. The case is that, you know, it's the main quest. I'm fine with spending a bunch of mora, even if it makes me do so. Which doesn't actually seem like something this game would do, though. But, even if it does, it feels like I shouldn't just, you know, up front get so, okay, I've got all of this mora. Seems more like a good idea to do. Okay, I've got some mora now. Is your information reliable? But this is also an in-game dialogue tree, in which case, you know, the classic meme about dialogue tree, not actually knowing fully what the intention is of a given dialogue option, so I don't know. It's a tough call. I'll take a drink then decide. It's getting kind of hot in here. This issue really comes down to that not knowing the intention of the dialogue lines here. I wish I knew. Will it do hand over 500,000?
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
I just have one more question.
We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because,
Yeah, we were archaeology students, totally. Just making stuff up, Paimon. Go on.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation.
Who is the Scarlet King?
It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom. But he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
so you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land.
I do remember hearing something about like a wall around the desert. I wonder if this is related.
Cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Just thinking about
Wisdom as told by Rukkhadevata.
But the story doesn't end there. Oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer.
What about us who follow? What about?
It might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
She looks a lot like. What about followers of the Kusanali? Can you tell us about this
I don't have anything
oracle?
to say to you academia people about that.
Oh yeah, he thinks we're academia.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh, you know we're not academia, don't you?
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there.
We get our money back, perhaps?
All around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
This guy looks also like a character we might get to play at some
They
point.
have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
Ruin your scam, you mean?
I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Lunatic.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a
An academia lunatic.
I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to
devalue the Eremite reputation.
Me himself. However, I fear that by then, also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future. Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Oh, sounds good. I like this guy.
Then, if you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to
Yeah. Return it to me.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Yeah.
Whoa, did you see that?
Okay.
He only got us our plus. He seems...
Now, do we discuss with that guy separately? Yes, we do. Good, because I'd like to know more. I'm guessing this guy's from the academia.
Wait up! It's...
I'll hate them. Okay, these names in a Sumeru, they are not kind to my town.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still
Oh, yep, a vision right there. Dendro vision too at that.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must
So this guy's got to be an important character. Yeah.
Certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why
I'm a student from the academia. No, wait.
Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
I know a thing or two about swordplay.
Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
We can indeed.
Have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from
those guys.
From guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your...
Okay.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you will reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up...
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
Yeah, we'd like to know, honestly.
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look,
sounds good.
If you've been making inquiries, then you have to know...
Sounds fun, too.
Connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
Seems like some kind of knowledge.
There is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the... This is what you've been looking for.
Oh, you have it?
Paimon can't tell it
or something?
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, It's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge.
It's a thumb drive.
Your Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Wow. Wow.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule.
We need one of those about the Archon.
Illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
Oh.
Created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use.
Oh.
Despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction.
Yeah.
After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
now.
those which the Eremite. Well, I think that about sums it
Yeah,
up.
it does. I heard the Academia lost something recently.
That's your true objective.
I want to learn more
With our
about.
current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Perhaps we can negotiate further, though, you know.
Fine. Let's talk.
Okay, there's no one here. We didn't need to go somewhere with fewer people.
Let's continue
Okay.
our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia
Yes.
lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find
What is
someone
it?
named Dory, a traveling
Oh,
merchant.
okay, that's the character that's going to be on the next banner.
She often has quality goods in stock. Some say that
She
as long
has
as
like
there
a
is profit
genie
to be
lamp.
made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia.
Okay.
I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further.
Okay.
Become one of Dory's
We'll go do it.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
until you complete this task. You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients.
Yes.
Beyond the password,
Sounds
though,
like an interesting character, Dory.
might have up her sleeve. You'll have to.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true
Sounds
challenge
good.
begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only. I'll prepare some funds for you.
Okay.
We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones
Yeah,
are
that's true.
Is that something we can learn quickly?
Do you have a knowledge capsule for that?
You two heard of elemental sight?
Indeed, I can use it.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that a bit.
Resolve it how, though?
Here are two knowledge
Okay. I thought he was just walking away.
Any difference in their quality?
Okay.
They look.
Try inspecting them with
Ah, this one. Is this one empty?
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
The one on the left shines
That
brighter.
higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro.
Ah,
power
that makes
itself.
sense. It does.
The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
Okay.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here's the more. Don't be cheap.
Okay.
You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your
Matra?
efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
Okay.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you.
All
If
right.
you two want to back out, Now's the time.
I'm willing to take that risk, indeed. I am diving into it.
Come find me at the Wikella Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Funduk.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow the...
Old Ormos. Oh, not very far. Like 30 feet. Lattish?
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
We want to buy some raw hara fruits.
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
We want to buy some unripe hara fruits.
What a unique palate. We have unripe hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Okay.
Following the
Sounds like it.
Ronak, these two want to
I
buy
had a
unripe
paper.
hara fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Do I need to look at this paper first?
You two have
Ooh. I have more than one paper. Okay, so, maybe near the bottom. Informant code chart. Seems like whoever. Okay. Alright, looking to buy unripe hara fruit. Ask the informant to take you to Dory. We're mourning a flower looking to buy canned knowledge. We're a Sumeru Rose looking to buy products legally available on the market. Mouse customer. Rishboland Tiger Matra taken by mice sold to customer. Taken by a Rishboland Tiger confiscated by a Matra. Pack in a Sumeru city style to purchase a small amount. Pack in Ormos style to purchase in bulk. Okay, lots of code and stuff. Complimenting a customer of skill corresponds to hara fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complimenting a customer of reduced corresponds to hara fruit that causes heat stroke. Okay, that's to know.
Hold on, let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Okay, yeah, coming. I was just pulling up my screenshot of the code chart. Okay. Here we are. The quest location is... Okay, now that didn't stay up long enough for me to see it. One moment, it should be available on the stream in a moment. What was that? Currently involved in the quest, the unappreciated Calvin. Please complete it first. Ah, oh, come on, I hate when it does this. Oh, it says so here. The unappreciated Calvin. Where? Oh, is it a... Could it be... over here? What? Oh, I should go there. Tainari is not the... What's the unappreciated Calvin? Is it perhaps another wiki? The unappreciated Calvin. Okay, here it is. What is it? It's an event quest during the Graving Innocence quest. Okay. So we've got to do Graving Innocence before we continue. I was really interested in where that was going. Okay. No, events. Go to quest. Navigate. Alright. Oh, it's here. It's up there. Is there any easy way across this? Not that I know of. Okay, we will do this then. Until we can do the main quest. Oh no. Over here to get back up, I suppose. Oh. Oh no. Almost out of stamina though, that would have been annoying. Okay, up we go. Okay. Now we'll find out what this quest is even about. And I mean, I did want to, I suppose, do this at some point. It gets us lots of stuff that we want. Lots of good stuff. What? Lower. Like over here? Oh, yes, over here. Okay, what's this?
Port Ormos is pretty great. There's so many new and interesting things, not to mention all the tasty food. Sumeru's largest commercial port sure lives up to its name. Look at all the merchants, and everyone seems excited just to be here.
No one quite as excited as Paimon. Really ever.
Like this. All thanks to your artistic license. That's how. I should have made you wait until we got an update from Tanja.
But when I finished the prototype Aranara yesterday, you agreed that the kids would like it. That's why we tried bringing it out for a test run today.
Well, I never thought they'd dislike it so much.
Continue. Go on.
Oh, what should we do?
There we go. This sounds distinctly less than excited.
Yeah. Compared to everyone else, they seem really down in the dumps. Let's go find out what's going on.
we just go talk to anyone who's down in the dumps. Apparently.
Oh, I noticed you two a moment ago. Welcome to Akara Crafts, the best toy store in Port
Ooh, a
Ormos.
toy store.
At least for now. What's bothering us is this prototype Aranara. To start
It's
with,
an Aranara.
get your opinion on it?
Oh, that. Oh, we've seen them before.
You mean this wood carving here?
Doesn't look very happy.
Like a mushroom.
Oh, there we have it. The verdict is in.
Not the first negative feedback we've had.
Really? Okay. No, we've seen an Aranara. It was the researcher's friend.
Aranara are magical creatures in Sumeru fairy tales that
But
live in the forest.
they're more greener than that is.
20th anniversary. We plan to release a series of hand-carved toys based on the Aranara stories that kids know and love. This is a prototype we made to get an idea of how they would react. But when
And
we
they
put it
don't
out
like it.
The reaction was...
They thought it looked like a mushroom too.
no, worse than that actually. I can't quite describe it though.
You make toys and you're not very good with kids?
Maybe you could ask them for yourselves.
Really? He's a toy maker that just assumes that a random stranger is better with kids than he is.
Not an Aranara. No way. I've read Uncle Tanja's Aranara and the ill little fungus. It says that Aranara are supposed to be chubby and squishy.
And yet it does sound about right. They're also lime green.
Uncle Tonder said in Aranara's vow that you can deceive the eyes, but you can't deceive the heart.
Okay. And
Inside. I don't think the creator put his heart into it at all. It's nothing
Ah.
like an Aranara. Ooh, didn't put his heart into
so they're obsessed with Aranara.
Sounds like one of those things that's easier said than understood.
Kassid and Alia didn't like this carving, but I think it's okay. It doesn't look too happy, so it's kind of pitiful in a cute way.
It doesn't look altogether unlike one.
Yeah, so I would totally ask my dad.
Oh, well, that took a sudden turn for the worse.
Maybe I shouldn't have skipped that line.
Oh, how did it go? Has it maybe, grown on them at all?
Unfortunately
this is
not.
Such a shame.
Not
why isn't Tanger back from Gandharvaville yet?
Oh, the kid
Oh, we've been to Gandharvaville.
too. Who is he exactly?
Uncle Tanger is a famous children's author here in Port Ormos.
Author.
He wrote quite a few stories in the past, but none of them were popular among children.
Oh, really?
Just like our prototype Aranara. But around a year or so ago, he suddenly had a eureka moment or something, and...
That's right. My little Ghaffari loves his stories too. The whole reason we decided to make these carvings was because we saw just how popular the Aranara are among children. We asked Tanja for guidance, but right after he agreed, he went off to Gandharvaville with his son to look for inspiration.
He met an Aranara there, didn't he? Maybe the one we've met.
Imaginations. As you can see, this was a result.
Or maybe I'm just
we have to do
leaping to conclusions the way I do.
Favor and look for Tanger in Gandharvaville, he doesn't have to come in person if he's too busy. Just ask him to write down.
Okay.
If only to put a smile on the.
They seem pretty desperate. Let's help them out. To see the kids smile.
We'll do it so that Pieman can get your rewards. Over to Gandharvaville we go. The place we started. Not today, yesterday. The place we spent most of yesterday. Whoops. Oh, I guess I'll have to kill these guys or else they'll attack me. stops the combat for this.
But how do we find him? Should we yell his name at the top of our lungs?
Oh yes, yelling his name at the top of... Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Hey, buddy. What's your name? What are you doing here all alone? Do you live in Gandharvaville? Regardless,
What's
don't
this?
worry. As a trainee forest
Oh,
ranger,
is it Kale?
I'll do everything I can to help you.
It is, isn't it?
Hi, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm Rosie. Don't mind me. I know the way back to Gandharvaville.
Maybe.
When people say don't mind me, what they really mean is don't worry about me. That's all the more reason not to leave. Hey, don't cry.
Where is this?
Take your time. You can tell me all about it.
Huh.
We're just...
Sounds familiar. Paimon's heard it somewhere before.
It's Kale.
Oh, it's Kale! And a child who seems to be upset. Oh.
Where? Okay, up there.
Kale, how have you been?
Paimon and Traveler. I've been doing pretty well. Thanks for asking. I'm helping Master Tainari patrol the forest. What brings you here?
An Athu brings us here. Toys and an Athu and fairy tales.
You seem kinda busy though.
Yeah.
I'll be fine. You go help them first, Miss Forest Ranger. I'm okay, really. The sand got in.
What a well-mannered child.
Can't just leave him here.
There's not a lot of sand in a forest. You keep saying you're okay because you don't want us to know what you're upset about.
Maybe.
That's exactly why you have to get... Here's a trick. If you're keeping a secret that bothers you, you can try telling it all to a tree hollow.
A tree
Tree Hollow?
Yeah, a tree hollow. Do you know Tanja's story?
Oh, here's this Tanja again.
Forest will patiently listen to every word children say.
These people are telling fairy tales about them, and we've actually seen one.
You like the R&R stories too?
Of course.
Oh, people who like R&R are the best. Okay, I'll try telling my secrets to a tree hollow.
Aw, you're just exaggerating. Anyway, I'm trying to be like my friend, who always does her best to cheer people up.
Trying to be like Amber,
So,
I assume.
feeling any better now?
Sure.
Wow. Kale's
Okay.
so good with kids.
You handled that expertly.
Children who are lost in the rainforest is all part
And
of the
yeah,
forest
yeah,
ranger's duty.
being lost in the rainforest sounds horrible.
What was it you wanted help with? You're not lost too, are you?
We actually wanna go deeper into the forest.
Okay, so you're looking for a children's author from Port Olmos called Tanja.
Yeah, the one you just mentioned.
Inspiration.
That one.
Wait, when you say Tanja, do you mean the Tanja?
Of course.
Uncle Tanja.
So he's in the area? Looking for inspiration for a new story as we speak? This is
Yes.
amazing. Could you wait for me for a second? I'll run Rosie back to Gandar. I've always been curious what the man behind those...
Okay. Maybe he's from a from a wealthy family. Maybe he's one of Lasso Lord Kusanali's family. Maybe he's a genius who spends a lot of time in a solitary confinement. I don't think it's any of those. But we'll guess the first one.
He's just a normal guy.
Even so, he must be more creative than most people.
Not necessarily.
Wait, hold on. Rosie, do you mean you've met Tanja before?
Mm-hmm. He's my dad.
Oh.
Your dad? Tanja's your dad? As in you're Tanja's son?
Then can you introduce us, perhaps?
That guy at Akara Crash told us that Tanja brought his son along with him. So he meant from... Why are you here on your own, though?
We had an...
Oh, in that case...
Okay.
We should take you back to Gandharvaville first. Then
look for your dad and tell him where you are.
No, I'm good. Thanks for your advice,
Mm.
Kale. I'm not so upset anymore. Come with me. I'll take you to him.
A little weird though that Carly advised that helped him with his issue about an argument with his father was advice from a book that his father had written. Oh, that easy.
So Tanja headed this way. I know this place pretty well. Follow me.
There, but you know, not really going to use her right now. I haven't even tried her abilities or anything. I don't know if I'll use her ever at the moment. Okay, this might be a little closer. Okay. Over, let's go up here. No, didn't want to jump that way. Okay. Fine. Okay, not too far. And we'll meet Tanja. Tanja? Maybe something like that. And here he is, I assume.
Rosie, thank goodness I finally found you. What would I do without you, my son?
Oh, he's getting a Kasha Anna that's on right now in the wild. Huh.
I'm okay. All thanks to their help.
Thank you. Thank you all. I dare say that even the most cold-hearted Spino crocodile would be moved to tears by your
does that mean much, a crocodile being moved to tears?
Nothing. It's all part of my responsibility as a trainee forest ranger. I'm the one who should thank you for creating so many wonderful stories for the children of Sumeru. I love them too.
Really? I didn't know anyone read my stories apart from young children. That must mean you're still in touch with your inner child. Okay, then. I have the inspiration for my next story.
Okay. Now we can get the device for the Aranara
It's an honor to be
Calvin. The whole reason we're here.
It looks like she's about to pass out. I'm okay. Sorry. I just got a little too excited.
Are you two story lovers as well?
Nope.
Yes, the moment I saw you, the image of an aura giant and an aura finch traveling together popped into my mind.
Now, we've been tasked with seeking your help.
Who asked for my help? My sincerest apologies, but I have fans all over Sumeru, trying to remember every...
Seems like Tanja has a slightly exaggerated view of what it means to be a children's author. Also, Paimon's not a finch. That's nothing to get excited about.
Paimon is a finch. Okay.
Akara Crafts. Oh, right. I remember now. That small boat once sailed into the sea of my memory, but before long it floated away over the
You're
horizon.
forgetful then?
To be scenic, perhaps for the best. After all, a wild tempest was a
What?
Yeah.
What should we do? Do you think we should get Tainari to take a look at him?
Dad's saying he forgot about helping the people at Akara Crafts learn more about Aranara because right now he has something more important to do.
Oh, that's what
Yeah.
There it is! All the proof you needed that this kid is definitely... Wait, no, this isn't the time for all that. Tanja, your help is pretty vital to the toy
Yeah.
makers. You
Just
gotta do
give us a little advice to give them and we can finish the quest.
My eyes is of greater importance, for therein lies the beautiful Padisara that all the children of Tanger have found.
Very flowery language, yes.
Right here in the Avidia forest, conclusively proving that Aranara not only exists.
Yes, we know.
But if I manage to document the first real-life Aranara sighting, the petty problems that perplex
But with
the
a camera,
will be untangled in no time.
if you're just doing it and writing it, doesn't matter, does it?
To leverage this to assume leadership of the academia, then all across
I haven't written any papers myself, but I think you need to have a bunch of them approved by the review board before entering the academia. You also need a detailed and objective experiment record.
Not just,
Anyway,
I found one in the jungle.
The hook's what's important in a story. The great storyteller Tanger never gives his audience the bait right away. Come with me.
Okay.
Wait, not that way. Kale, what's wrong? Nothing. But that way leads us deeper into the Avidia forest. I'm just concerned for Tanja's safety.
Yeah.
And I think I'm starting to understand why Razi and Tanja were fighting.
Maybe that's the secret Razi was keeping. Yeah. I don't suppose we can continue the main quest yet. Looks like we can. I'm sure this quest is great and all, but we're here to track down an Archon and not. Not to track down the children as after. Both important things, perhaps, but maybe one more so.
Products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Hara fruits. Congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look
They
like
were sold.
Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
I guess that's a customer of skill. I'd prefer something that has a heat stroke.
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to erudition. Ugh, eating something that causes heat stroke sounds horrifying.
I thought we want stuff to do with academia.
I'm sorry. But as things currently stand,
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at...
What's around with the erudition?
Before
I thought we wanted erudition.
I need to confirm please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today.
Congrats.
Many of our hara fruits were
Congrats.
Thanks. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits?
Yes, Dizzy.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and...
Yes.
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru
Sumeru City. Purchased in a bulk.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully.
Indeed.
Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The Matra? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Okay. Fun.
We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Think you went up here? Okay. I see the quest involved this spot, so that's why. Okay, I can minimize this picture of the code. Okay.
Look, he's over there.
Running. I feel like we should be scattering and not following him. But you know, it's what the quest wants.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way. Another password. Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building.
The Rishboland tiger is the Matra. Oh, and that's Dory, who we were looking for.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory.
Were we purposefully running?
Just excuse myself.
Oh.
Were there actually any Matra?
Huh? Wait, you're Dory? Paimon sure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Peabody?
Paimon's underestimating here. From here looks. Paimon.
Forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Kind of, yeah.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't
Indeed we will.
People who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces, no matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble.
Okay.
As decent folks, so that's
Yeah.
why I
Now.
have customers. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out.
Okay.
As long as you have
Now.
lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Yeah, show us the products.
Of course. Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this.
Yeah, seems that way to them. Yeah.
My dear customers, don't worry, I'm not in. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Cool.
Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's
Oh, I have that.
for
I
300
could buy that.
Yeesh, who would want to be an expert in that topic? Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
Oh, that sounds cool.
You can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find
That's
an
neat.
excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
Yeah.
2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire.
Okay.
The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
What method? Oh, I thought she was talking about something else. So just these 3 are better. I'll take this one. And this one. As well as this one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
I guess we don't care about the actual knowledge contained.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen.
Okay.
I have a special offer for you two.
She spent just
Just
You can pick any.
You can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million more. Say what now?
Okay. Wow.
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
Sounds nice. You don't let you trick you into spending more.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million mora.
Paimon gets pulled into bargains.
To all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit
Don't mention Al-Haytham's name right in front of you when it's really he's on her blacklist. You just want to see me try it.
Come on. We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's moral left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned...
Oh, there's loads more.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there? Oh, but
That's a good question.
knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Oh,
Okay.
Let's use elemental
Yeah, let's check them. I'll have a look. Yeah. No.
So, what did you see?
They all seem to be equally bright, but no, they're all rather dark.
Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
Okay.
An introduction to traditional
Okay.
Sumeru brewing techniques.
Without brewing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, I like the ancient runes one. The ancient runes. No, I like the runes.
1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this.
Whatever makes Paimon happy.
We'll take this one.
I feel like we've been tricked.
Very good.
We've been had.
Some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your mora to Dory, and doors will open.
Cool. I like Dory. She's cool.
Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
And down. I might do the Graven Innocence theme myself off stream sometime. At this rate, seems unlikely we'll have time to do it on a stream. Lots to do, you know.
You were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the Academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Yeah.
Wikela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos and...
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now.
Okay.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule?
Is there something specific I don't understand exactly why we had to... he wanted us to do that with Dory.
Why are you two so intent on tracking it down?
We want to meet...
Have to answer, of course.
We want to meet with the Dendro Archon. Almost exactly what I was about to say before it showed up as a dialogue option.
When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
Yep.
In that case, you're on the right track.
Oh, really?
A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it,
nice.
do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or how to find your sister?
I highly
We've
doubt
found her before. I'm not sure
indeed
that's
exist, and it's right here.
what we need to do anymore.
So, where exactly?
But you know,
That's what we need to find out next.
your goal is to find
I won't deny that.
yeah.
I am investigating because
I
I'm
thought
curious
so.
as to what the divine
I
knowledge
mean-
capsule truly is. As you know,
Wasn't
Airmines in Port Ormos all
that
have their eyes
hidden.
on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods,
Though you did have enough for us to buy a lot of those knowledge
ownership of
capsules.
the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is.
Okay.
There are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar. They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to the world when they obtain it. They refuse
Seems
to let
unlikely
the
to me.
academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Weird.
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that
Now
end,
it seems less likely to me that the Scarlet King will come back or something in the store.
I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The divine knowledge capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the divine knowledge capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
Okay.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the divine knowledge capsule
Yeah,
is.
she seems like the sort who would
You can say that.
come upon that information.
Harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the divine knowledge capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information,
Okay, yeah, sounds good.
the divine knowledge capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Yeah, exactly what we works perfectly.
Hatham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so
Okay.
right under the academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
Going to actually give us any mechanical benefit? Do we really have to go that far out of town for it? Is it necessary? Okay. I realize I haven't checked the streamer's health at all. Okay, the stream's healthy. Things looking fine on the stream. Okay, knowledge capsule time.
Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8.
Yeah.
A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Yeah.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to
Passably.
determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that useful.
fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one
Sure.
while you fight. We can
Why
use the
not?
Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters.
Really?
There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a
Okay.
disparity in your opponent.
Wow! Ahitham! You must have been one of those guys that, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate
Is he-
from academia, right?
Is he a professor or
Why
something?
are you risking getting caught?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid
Yeah.
the question.
All right.
Seems
let's begin
like
the
it.
test. Just fight as you normally do.
I really want to know more about him. Okay, first combat. Dear, look at this sword fighting and prowess right here. Quite impressive if you ask me.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Okay. Here we are. Use. Cool.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Whatever was inside the knowledge capsule became a part of my memory.
All right. Time for round 2.
Now some more sword fighting right here. Look at this. All of the sword fighting. Yeah. Okay. Was
Now,
there any
I'll start
difference?
recording data again.
Ahitham, how's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability.
Oh, really?
During the
Oh.
second fight, his overall fighting
Oh, yeah, a whole
increased by
0.073%. That's, you know,
How much?
the very little. Yeah. That's basically 0.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing is
Yeah.
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents
Yeah,
will
there's
only
also
produce
that.
a substantial increase.
We have fat
At the very least, this
gods
test allowed me to gain more
before.
insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Yep.
I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your
Hala
response in 2 days'
Funduk.
time. This is
Yep.
Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
Indeed. I like Dory. I don't even know if she'll be powerful, but I kind of want to get her into my party nonetheless. Wait until 7 o'clock 2 days from now. There. Is that? That might be enough. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, Dory. Let's go see Dory. I'm excited. Here we go. Might be faster to teleport up here. Yeah, I think so. Here she is.
Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
Information on a divine knowledge
Knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall.
Anything you say? Anything?
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha. So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please,
Well, it's still canned knowledge. I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the divine knowledge capsule.
Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Yep.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
We know.
I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big
Well, they won't find out from us.
sure your information is accurate. Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment.
Okay, Paimon.
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my snaz for the information's authenticity. Well, you've no need to worry about that.
Oh, you've got the camera.
To take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
And yeah. Name your price.
Always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons.
Indeed.
Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar. Ain El Ahmar?
Oh, really?
Aramites who worship the Scarlet King?
Yeah, of course.
You're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. After all, they believe it contains the power of the Scarlet King. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other knowledge I've seen before.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting sleepy.
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Okay.
Thanks for the info, Dor. Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday were not in vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors. Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Okay, so down in there. Oh, I interrupted Paimon. Okay, there. And down here, I assume. Yeah, there. I see him. And plunge.
Oh, hey, Thumb! We got the info you wanted!
The info has arrived.
Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ain Al Ahmar.
Dory even gave
Of
us evidence
course.
to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move. All right. The
Okay.
person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain Al
Misery.
Ahmar. And the glowing red
Interesting.
capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain El Ahmar guys.
Yeah,
Now, it's so
I want to confront them.
we can finally have a serious
Sounds fun.
boss and get them to lend us the
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date. 3 o'clock.
We'll be there. Yeah. Okay. A few days later, on the day of the meeting.
Oh, Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be?
Here he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's
Yep.
Yeah, let's go. Let's confront these guys. With fire. I'm sure it's not a bad idea lighting up fireworks in the rainforest. Nothing could go wrong, right? Okay. This way. Okay. I hope we get to... I'm excited. Let's see. Instead of guessing as to what's going to happen here, let's just see.
Oh, Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
So why did you show up if you didn't think he'd show up?
I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've
come
with this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
I don't think it's my funeral.
My words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Oh yes, good luck.
Uh-oh, here they come.
Uh-oh.
You two.
You've seen us fight guards, Pieman.
That's close enough.
Yeah, no. These guys aren't even a small concern. Not remote. Here we go. These really brave guys.
Boss, finally.
Oh, let's see this guy.
Did you use it? Great. Now we can.
Oh no. This guy doesn't sound right. Oh no. He's shutting it down. No? Oh, his Akasha terminal is red. Maybe it really is the Scarlet King.
We have to cut his Akasha connection now.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Is that enough?
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Who are they arresting? Which person?
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Got the capsule. Perfect. We're getting closer to the Dendro Archon. Come on.
World, forget me.
Does have the... It's got the Scarlet King in it, does.
What into
Or maybe just the memories of it, but...
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
Yeah.
The divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in, this divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods. But beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me.
That sounds like what the Scarlet King would think. The Scarlet King was once the great wisdom. Maybe I'm wrong. The wisdom god. But now everyone's forgotten. Maybe it's a theory. It's a theory at least.
So dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
We were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the academia...
Truthfully, I
Probably not, no.
Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol
Seems
of
to be like a helmet.
scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a...
Yeah, it's kind of weird they devoted to research, but they don't even know like anything about. There's a big mystery right in the front of them, despite. Let's return, yeah.
We'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
A little suspicious. Through the mist of smoke and forests down. Okay. Now back over here. To the festival. Can't wait. Festival seems cool.
Festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad. Paimon thinks she must be around the Grand Bazaar, since she showed us around there last time.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Going to get my rewards first. Ooh, and a quaint fate. That's nice. Okay, now for the Sub-Zeros. That could be right, maybe. Festival. Might have said it right. Hopefully, you know. Here she is.
There she is! Dunyarzad, we're back!
We are indeed.
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Very important festival, you know.
The festival's tomorrow.
Oh, she's got bandages on her hands. Did she have those before?
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
I don't remember her having bandaged hands
I
before.
hope that everyone who comes to the festival
And
will
now I'm concerned. Even if she did have them before now, I'm concerned.
manage to make your way to Port Ormos. Discover anything over there?
Indeed.
Of course we went. A lot of things happened there.
Yeah, we were just mostly left with more questions.
To add another exciting adventure, if there is another chance.
Kind of our thing, isn't it? That adventures.
Lady, if
If you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employ.
It's all right, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know the festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but
These
causing
bandages.
So Dia, please take some time to relax. I'll be fine.
Even when you put it that way, it still doesn't feel right.
Don't worry, my guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight. Tomorrow's a big day, and many no-good scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Oh, you two must be exhausted from your long journey back to the city. I've already prepared a room for you to rest.
We've got a room. Very nice. Okay.
Get your spices here.
Little weird going into an accommodation as part of the quest, so it feels like something's got to happen there, you know? So, let's see.
Here we are. It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
It looks really nice.
Yeah. Sorry for the trouble, yeah.
That's Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories now.
Oh, if you don't mind, how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Around the festival. That sounds fun.
And Dia's still insisting on her coat.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Yeah, I'll keep you company.
It's a deal. Good night, Dunyarzad.
I may be too excited to fall asleep tonight. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, I won't be able to stream for too much longer. Starting to get, you know, a bit sleepy.
Oh, no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep Paimon up all night. The earlier we sleep, the... Did we oversleep? We should
okay.
go
This was kind of a weird part of the quest, having us go somewhere to sleep. Here she is.
Traveler, Paimon,
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overslept a little bit.
Not at all. Today is finally here.
You've worked so hard for this day. You got it.
You know it. It's just that, as expected. Well, shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves. Let's go give them some business.
They paid for everything out of pocket?
This way. I thought it was down there.
They all said that contributing to a lively festival atmosphere is more important than money. Especially since we don't often get to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
Okay.
This is a stall offering foods from the Haftmewa feast.
Oh, you could tell straight away. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and all kind of fruit? It's all vegetarian. So, what's the Haftmewa?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods. Generally speaking, the most common selections were foods like Rukushifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru, poinsettias, capulatas, hara fruits.
Might have said it right.
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
If Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted
Oh, now Paimon wants to do that.
steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlan as soon as possible.
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks. All right, how about
I think Natlan is the. I've been looking at the. I looked at the nations a bit recently. Natlan is the one we know. I'd say the least about.
Would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination? Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it. It is said to be a mysterious craft invented by none other than Lesser Lord Kusanali
Ooh,
herself.
cool. Cool.
How does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any 2 alchemical reagents, I'll use them to perform a random transmutation.
Random.
Sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
The entire thing is way too random.
According to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about...
Alright, I guess I'll give it a go. Oh, we just select 2 things ourselves. How about some Nactilucus, Jade, and... what do we do? Yeah, is it, wait, what's the... No, and yeah, I'm a Kuma fruit. There we go.
Okay, one moment.
I wonder if there are different outcomes for the...
Paimon wants to take a look too. Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
Generally speaking, the moon signifies... It means... wait a moment.
Is he really
Looking at his book.
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Ah!
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
That sounds very fitting for Sumeru so far. Our journey through Sumeru. Okay.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay.
Next.
They say the Sub-Zerus festival was very lively a long, long time ago. Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilu's Dance of Sub-Zerus would be just as impressive.
Okay, now
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want any Yalda candies.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat.
yeah,
Hey,
I agree.
Wow.
Miss Dunyarzad, the children love you even more than the Yalda candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zerus festival, the children have all grown very
My
Oh.
fond.
question
The
is that
Hallowed
weird?
Night
I mean,
Flowers. It's an honor
Is that mustache real? Doesn't look quite real.
The Knight of Flowers,
Could be round though. Maybe it is. I mean, real within the game.
All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalda candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed.
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going...
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zerus festival icon, and one immensely popular with children.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Oh, not at all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some Yalda candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one... Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
Yeah.
And there's also lizard tail and oni.
Yeah.
Huh?
Of course.
Those two flavors.
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried them before? Traveler, help Paimon pick one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor.
Don't blame me if I choose wrong.
I also believe in your intuition.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
3. It's definitely 3.
Attention! That's unfortunately lavender melon.
Look at it though.
I thought you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck.
Looks tasty.
Paimon was wrong.
The Sunsetia flavored candy was in box number 4. How about this? The most important thing is that everyone has a good time at the festival.
So we just get both boxes of treats.
Really? Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's
No, flowers. Flowers. Paimon.
Paimon really wilted the carriage list.
Come on, Paimon.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here...
There's something going on with Dunyarzad. Not only something now, but something's been going on since the start that we don't know.
How embarrassing.
And we might be finding out momentarily, maybe? Now this seems to be perhaps why they had us go to sleep in the summer quarters.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
Oh no, what's going on here?
Wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Oh, you want to attack us?
That most certainly
Maybe.
is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
Yeah.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
Ah, kidnappers?
Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Professional here?
Did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're Dia. Dia the Flame Maid.
The Flame Maid.
Wonder we
cool
mercs
type.
haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Yeah.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky.
Traveler,
I think
take
you're
this
the one's
back to a
getting
safe
cocky.
location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them.
We can't guarantee anyone's safety here.
You're right.
Please be careful, Dia. Don't waste your time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself.
Oh, we don't get to fight them? Oh wait, we do? Oh no, we just run. Oh. I guess we can do that. She's not in good shape.
You look a little pale. Are you in shock?
Yeah, I'm fine. My body always reacts like that.
You sure you're okay?
I'll be fine after some rest. I'm more worried about Dia. After all, none of this would have happened if I hadn't insisted on...
Don't worry, she's tough.
Don't worry.
She's got a vision, you know?
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Yeah, see, she's back. She's fine.
Took care of them so fast.
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia,
Nope.
your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine. It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all, but I'm still getting used to this new greatsword.
Maybe she'll be a Claymore wielder then?
Let me take a closer look.
Come on, it's nothing. Us mercs aren't as
Hold on, you said something about a new greatsword. What happened to...
about that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff...
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparation?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and...
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Okay.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, she's not in good health.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look
Leave
her
it to me.
I'm
We will do so. Immediately. With great haste.
Up and away.
Here we are.
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a
Is
few
it by
moments.
chance the same illness as Carly?
I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar.
It is.
Can't believe it's Elazar.
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to
Yeah.
cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
There's no need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar, and I came to terms with compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this. Its effects on my life have been much more painful.
That does explain why your parents wouldn't want to run doing around the city with Elazar.
I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day. So did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside. I'm sure my family's worried and disappointed in me for running away, but I just didn't want to have any regrets. I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful, not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on
I wonder if the disease she had when she was a child is separate or the same as
when my
this.
final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
You still have happy times to
As
come.
long as you don't forget Paimon, Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement, I wouldn't have taken that first step.
You're already so strong for never giving up.
There will always be
Doing your
frustrations
job.
in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That's a wonderful mindset.
Isn't it almost time?
Huh?
Isn't the
The
dance
dance?
of Sub-Zero's about to begin?
Yeah, the dance.
It's the part Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zero's festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will
Yeah,
also...
we've got to see it.
Waiting for. Let's go to this.
Yeah, we should...
Except I think this was in the trailer. Okay. Where's that entrance? Is this one? Can we get in over here? I think so. Here we are.
Were you not aware that the law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at me!
Come on.
I think I just
Stopping the dance?
Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the Dance of Sub-Zeros is one of the key parts of the Sub-Zeros festival. If we can't perform it...
The Sub-Zeros Festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the academia can host such an event.
Really?
If you continue to resist, we will
Wow.
have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would...
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
What? They're not separate.
Our Archon created the utopia that is Sumeru City for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Rude.
When we return,
Quite
have the scribe
rude.
draft an ordinance before the next Nyagarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances.
What?
We'll announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Understood. I will inform him when I return.
The Sub-Zero's festival.
Wow.
Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay?
Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now? The Grand Sage ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Let Let's go somewhere the academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere on the stage?
Don't know.
Or we could get
know a
people
solution
to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers. If we were caught...
Nilou, it's alright. Don't worry about it.
But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And
We
know
all
how
have
important
been.
this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets.
It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble.
If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
The next one.
She might not last till that. I
It will be
look
a
at.
smashing success.
No, I don't think she'll last to it.
I can't believe this is how things turned out. Those heartless geezers.
Should we try to think of another way?
It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Wow.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did.
Yeah.
You and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time.
This may be a regret that can never be resolved, unfortunately. Beep. Beep?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible. The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
What? What? What's going on? Huh?
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Wow. Really? I'm at the last provoke. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense that they would have us find. They would get us these sleeping accommodations like they did just now. That would be the reason to find us sleeping accommodations. Is this a time loop? Okay. We are wrapping up the stream. But I have to know for sure. Go to the point. Seems like...
Good morning, Dunyarzad.
Not at all.
You seem kinda
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure. Traveler?
What a cliffhanger. Such a cliffhanger.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
Wow, we can't believe we're ending it here. I wouldn't end it here if I had the time to keep playing. But I do not. So we're going to have to call it here. I don't remember exactly the schedule as to what's tomorrow and the next day, but I do remember Saturday we've got some more Genshin Impact. The schedule is on Twitter right now, pinned tweet if you want to know when everything is going down. I'll post. Once we unlock the YouTube community feature, I can start posting it here, but until then, it's posted on Twitter every week. You can always see when all the streams will be. Okay, so until next time, I've been Dellog Blastspark. I hope you can have a blast for me.